Bonjour tout le monde et bienvenue à Learn French by SUCHITA. Je m'appelle SUCHITA, votre enseignante de la langue française, et dans cette vidéo, on va apprendre les adverbes de quantité. In English, that's known as the adverbs of quantity. Before we begin with this video, I would like to introduce you to my website www.learnfrenchbysuchita.com, where you will find recorded courses for all your French language needs. We have courses for DELF A1, DELF A2, DELF B1, TEF TCF recorded course, French phonetics as well. We have special courses for our school students ranging from grade 5 to grade 8. We also have courses for university students who are enrolled in certificate course or diploma course in Delhi University. And finally, we also have courses for our school students who are aiming to appear for their DELF Prim or DELF Junior examinations. So hurry up and check it out. So without any further ado, let's get into the video. And as I already told you, in this video, I am going to teach you the adverbs of quantity. In French, that's known as les adverbes de quantité. For this particular video, I've got a number of requests in the comment section below. So I thought, why not record a video on this? But before we start with this video, I would request you to watch this video till the end. And in case you like this video, please do not forget to hit the like button, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and mention your comments in the comment section below. And in case you're not following me over my Instagram page, which is Learn French by SUCHITA, go and follow me over there as well. Now let's just get started with the video, and the topic is les adverbes de quantité. In English, that's known as the adverbs of quantity. Before I teach you with this, let's just understand what is the topic. The topic is the adverbs of quantity. First of all, such adverbs which tell you the quantity, which express the quantity. All of them are expressing the quantity. For example, there are a lot of participants today. There is too much sugar in the tea. All of this, a lot of, too much, is expressing the quantity. Right? So here I am teaching you such adverbs which express the quantity, and that is why the topic is the adverbs of quantity. All of them, if you see, are followed by the. The or D apostrophe. D apostrophe in case the next word is beginning with a Y. Right? So, first one is beaucoup de. Beaucoup de. Beaucoup de, which means a lot of. Beaucoup de. Trop de. Trop de, which means too much. Trop de. It's not trop, it's trop. Trop de. So, beaucoup de, which means a lot of. Next is trop de, too much. Assez de. Assez de, which means enough. The next one is un peu de. Un peu de, which means a little or few. Un peu de. Un peu de. It's like the opposite of beaucoup de. Beaucoup de is a lot of, and the opposite is un peu de, which is a little or few. The next one is tant de. Tant de, which means so much. The next one is plus de. Plus de, which means more. Moins de, which means less. Now these two, plus de and moins de, they both are used for comparison. For example, I have more notebooks than you. He has less money than me. So when you have that than, there is a comparison. So these two are used for comparisons. Plus de and moins de. The next one is combien de. Combien de. Combien de, which is how much or how many. So this particular one is used for posing the questions. Like for example, how many apples do you have? Right? So this is for the question. These two are for the comparison. I have more notebooks than you. In that case. Now, one more thing which I would like to explain you. What is the difference between beaucoup de and trop de? Because this means a lot of, this means too much. So what exactly is the difference? The difference is beaucoup de is used in neutral situations. Like for example, there are a lot of students in the class. There's nothing positive, there is nothing negative about this. But trop de is used for the negative situations. For the by negative, I do not mean that you should have not in the sentence. No. By negative, I mean that the situation is not in your favor. Or I can say that you are not liking so and so thing. For example, if I say there is too much sugar in the tea, that means you're not liking the fact that there is too much sugar in the tea. So you'll say trop de sucre when the situation is not in your favor. Or
when you're not liking something, then you say too much. There is too much sugar in the tea. So that's the difference between beaucoup de and trop de. Let's just revise them once again. Beaucoup de, trop de, assez de. The next one is un peu de, tant de, plus de, moins de, and finally we have combien de. So here I have written certain examples in front of you. I would request you to grab a notebook, grab a pen. We are going to solve all these together. Now the first one, cahier achetez-vous? So dash, notebooks do you buy? Do you observe it's a question? It's a question. So for question there was one interrogative adverb which was how much or how many. So here you can use combien de cahiers achetez-vous, which means how many notebooks do you buy. So this particular one we use for the questions. Moving on to the next one, il y a élèves dans la classe. There are dash students in the class. Which one can you use here? There are, I can simply say there are a lot of students in the class. So I can say il y a beaucoup d'élèves dans la classe. Now here if you see, I have changed DE to D apostrophe for the reason that after the word, after this we have a vowel. So if there is a vowel after this DE, then DE changes into D apostrophe. Now there is a very frequent error over here which I see while correcting the write-ups of the students, that since it is plural, I see students writing it like this, which is incorrect. Now, beaucoup or any of these adverb of quantity is never followed by DES or DU or de la, never. It is always DE or D apostrophe. No other possibility do we have. Right? Next one. Je ne veux pas de jambon. I do not want any ham. Il y a dash ham dans le frigo. So I do not want any ham. There is dash ham in the refrigerator. What do you think? There is enough. Il y a assez de jambon. I do not want any ham. There is enough ham in the refrigerator or in the fridge. Let's move on to the next one. Il achète dash livre que son ami. Now the presence of this que, we use it for the comparison. In English that's known as than. So I told you in the previous slide, what do we use for comparison? We use either plus de or moins de. I have two possibilities over here. I can either say he buys more books than his friend, or else I can say he buys less books than his friend. So either more or less, because I have the comparison here. So I can say moins de, that is also correct, or else I can say il achète plus de livres que son ami. Both are correct, right? So when we have que as in than in the sentence, then you have two possibilities. The next one is je ne veux pas boire ce thé. I do not want to drink this tea. Tu as mis, you have put dash sugar. So I do not want to drink this tea because you have put too much sugar. I just told you. So for too much you say trop de. So just now I told you when the situation is not in your favor, or when you say you've put too much sugar, there you say trop de. Right? So je ne veux pas boire ce thé, tu as mis trop de sucre. Alright, so the next example in front of you is Claudine n'aime pas les légumes. Elle prend dash légumes. So Claudine doesn't like the vegetables. She takes dash vegetables. Now, if she doesn't like the vegetables, of course, she cannot take a lot of vegetables or too much vegetables. The only option that you have is she takes few vegetables because she doesn't like, or she takes a little vegetables or few vegetables. So, elle prend un peu de légumes. Again, I would say, since légumes is plural, do not put DES over here. All these adverbs of quantity, they are not followed by DES or DEL apostrophe or de la, no, de, right? Elle boit dash coca que ma sœur. Que. Now here what we have is the presence of que, again the comparison. So she drinks dash coke than my sister. So maybe she can drink more, So for that I'll say elle boit plus de coca que ma sœur. Or else I can say she drinks less coke. Alors elle boit moins de coca. Both of them are correct. Elle boit plus de coca que ma sœur ou elle boit moins de coca que ma sœur. The next one. Il a dash devoir à faire. Il est fatigué. So he has dash homework to do. He is tired. Now again, if you notice this, it is a negative situation. The situation is not in his favor. He has too much homework to do. He is tired. Il a trop de devoirs à faire. Il est fatigué. Right? So when the situation is not in your favor, you put trop de. You have put too much sugar. He has too much homework to do. He is tired. Now, here I have written some of the practice questions for you. What you're going to do, you're going to grab a notebook, grab a pen, you're going to solve all these parts on your own, and then I'm going to mention the correct answers of these in the description box below. So after doing, just have a look at the correct answers. And if you have any questions, you can mention them in the comment section below. I'm going to reply to them. Now here I forgot to tell you one thing. If you see after the dash, that means after the adverb of quantity, whatever you're going to write, even in the previous examples that I gave you, after that you will always observe that there is a noun after that, like chocolates, like work, monde. Here we have cadeaux, fromage. So you always had a noun after that. So make sure about that. And that's it for this video. In case you like this video, please do not forget to hit the like button, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and mention your comments in the comment section below. And I'll see you soon with the next video. Till then, au revoir, à bientôt et bisous bisous.